Greetings, my dear sunshines. Do you know that qualities like constantly creating, being a creator, creating the movement of life, which we call karma, are our primordial qualities as creators, as the absolute, as purity. Even here, being an illusion, we are constantly creating. Consciously or unconsciously, we are constantly creating the movement of life, which we call karma. What we give out is what comes back to us. We create it ourselves. When we, as humans, unconsciously create through those karmic programs passed down by our parents, which are us, our consciousness in the past. And through these programs, we grow spiritually, and then we remember who we are and break these programs. The old ones. We even create new ones, unconsciously. And then, when we awaken, we begin to consciously choose to support certain thoughts, programs, or not support them, what we are ready for. And how does karma work? Automatically, dear ones, automatically. What we give is what we receive. Initially, this process happens unconsciously. And then we begin to realize it and consciously transform it. And you know, very often such questions arise. Why is it that those who commit evil on earth, we don't see them being held accountable for their karma? Especially when we talk about what's happening in the world right now, where is Russia's karma? Where is the karma of its president? Dear ones, everything is already in place and will be. This process works automatically. It just takes time for everything. Because we are constantly creating, consciously or unconsciously, and it comes back to us. But remember, we are energy. And we all have a certain vibration. And the lower the vibration, the lower a person's actions, the longer this process takes, because it's a low vibration. It vibrates like that, and all processes take longer. Both the transformation and the accumulation of this karma, because it happens automatically, because where there is a fast vibration, you understand, everything happens quickly. Light, it's everything happens at high speed. The lower the energy, the darker everything is, of course, and everything takes longer and longer and longer. And that's why the accumulation of all this takes longer, but likewise, my dear sunshines, those who create evil in low vibrations will take longer to answer for it all. Imagine that these are indeed torments. Torments, long. Torments in which the soul and souls that create evil suffer. Then centuries, and for one lifetime, and even for others. On other planets, they are completely cut off. It's a very long process. Imagine that you are very seriously ill, and everything hurts. Everything is falling apart. It's like you're being burned by fire. This is what the soul feels when it enters transformation, when it is in a very low vibration, and imagine, now this feeling. For 3 days, without stopping for 100 years. Not just for one lifetime, but also through other aspects of yourself, your children. These are long torments. We all know very well how good it is when we get sick like that, or something reaches us, or something transforms. It happens quickly, painfully, but quickly. And those who are in a low vibration, they will and do go through it automatically for a long time. It hurts very much because there is a very large vibrational difference, because we are with you. The primordial light, the original light, and the lower the soul's vibration during cleansing, the more it hurts. Because there is a very strong vibrational difference between our natural essence of light and the lower part. That's why these spirits are really waiting. It's not exactly, like they depict hellfire, but every soul that does evil will feel it. And it feels it. And we feel it when we cleanse ourselves, when we do something not good. The purer the soul becomes, the faster our karma comes back to us. Just something happens, and quickly it comes back, and we have to work it off. This is not bad, it's very good. Because the purer the soul, the purer the space, the faster everything works. Because the energy passes through, and you quickly get over an illness, go through a situation, and then move on. And you ascend to the Creator. Really. You ascend, transform, and grow spiritually. And souls that don't go through this, it's actually bad. And there's nothing good in that, my dear sunshines. And the test we're going through right now, how did it find us? Karma comes immediately, we work with it, and it's very good for all of us. Because we won't need to. As I saw, Russia will transform slowly, it will be a long process. A process of many years. And they will transform there, suffer, and those souls that do evil, even more so, you can't even imagine. Of course, we don't need to think about it or wish it upon anyone, because they are also fulfilling their mission. Everything is in divine will, just each at their own level. The most important thing for us is to move towards the light, not to look into the darkness. On the contrary, to manifest more light, to create our bright, beautiful karma. And then, for us, in the country, this karma and vibration will get better and better, because we are, my dear sunshines, with you, Ukraine. And when something quickly comes up, when you go the wrong way, rejoice, because you have become purer, not the other way around. If nothing comes your way, for no reason, well, realize it, it's time to at least think about it. Why? Nothing is working for you, why there are no changes, why nothing has come to you yet, an answer for something. It means your soul is very karmically burdened, meaning there is no movement, no transformation of energy, no acceptance of the Creator, no light, which means a very low vibration. Therefore, my dear sunshines, light. This is a rapid transformation, the more light we have in the transition to a new level of consciousness. And the lower the vibration, the heavier our vibration, the harder it is for us. And of course, the longer we transform and suffer. And, of course, if we choose whether to suffer, then we do so both during the transition here, on Earth, and even there during the transition, we burn out. Of course, we will choose light, the soul wants to choose light, but not all souls are ready for the light. I see this very clearly. Many souls run away from the light, they literally flee. Because they are not ready, it burns them. Because the lower the soul's consciousness, the more the light is like fire to them, the more the light is such that it cannot hurt them. That's why we, dear little suns, shine for ourselves, for all of Ukraine, and for the whole world. Love you, yours, Aya.